Hi, this is Derek with Knife Ship Free, and I have in my hand a knife that I have been anxiously awaiting. Back about, I'd say about a year ago, I got the Bionic 2.0 from Jason Brous. Now, I really loved the knife. I loved the design aspects of this knife. I loved the performance of the knife. I liked the action of the knife. Um, I liked the steel. I really liked almost everything about this knife. And in fact, I liked it so well that whenever I got it, I called Jason and I just said, I love this knife. Um, I said, but I think there needs to be another version of this. And so we talked for a while, and I said, I think there needs to be a larger version of this. And I kind of gave him this laundry list of tweaks that I thought needed to happen to this knife to make it even better, more comfortable in the hand, and just in general, I had a few things that I wanted done differently. And so we got off the phone and he went to work, and next came drawings and then a prototype, and now they're finally here. And this is it. It's the Bionic XL. So you can see it's quite a bit larger than the original Bionic. Well, and this is the Bionic 2.0, but it's quite a bit larger than the Bionic 2.0. Now the size doesn't actually make a bit of difference when you're putting it in your pocket, because whenever you clip a blade onto your pocket, your pants carry the weight and all that stuff. So you don't have, there's no more effort in carrying it, but you have the benefit of a much larger knife with no extra effort. The size makes a huge difference when you go to use the knife, because the size gives you more knife to hang on to. You know, this is a full 4-finger grip. You have more leverage, more usefulness, just all around. This is, at least to me, this is about the perfect size of knife in this kind of a knife. It's a flipper, and so the blade rides on bearings. The detent is, as far as I can tell and my own thought, is perfect. You have to put a good amount of pressure on the back of the flipper, and then once you get enough pressure to overcome the detent, it makes the whole thing just flip right out. It comes out quickly and with authority. I love it. Like most flippers, it has a really great solid feel to it. The flipper itself forms a nice self-guard on the knife. The scales are anodized aluminum, and they're anodized in various different colors, and so you have lots of choices out there. This first finger groove on the knife is very comfortable. It feels perfect to me. And all of the edges around the handle of the knife are well radiused and are quite comfortable in your hand. One of the things that I asked Jason to change on the knife that I know is actually going to turn off some buyers, and that was to round this point at the end of the handle. It was supposed to be a glass breaker, but to me it was just an uncomfortable point in my hand. And also, whenever I put the knife in my pocket, if I went to reach in my pocket, it just scraped against my hand, and so I didn't care for that. I know a lot of people really like that, and I'm very sorry that if you like that and I changed it, and I've ruined this knife for you, I'm very sorry. But the XL seems very comfortable. It just seems right to me. It's comfortable in my hand. It doesn't change the look dramatically. I mean, you can see there's a little bit of a difference. It doesn't change it dramatically, but it changes a lot how much I like the knife. The knife is tip-up carry, you can see. The clip is fully reversible. Go to the other side. The blade is D2 steel, and it's beautifully shaped. It even has a nice sexy fuller in it, or maybe it's just a groove, and if so, then it's groovy. Dumb, I know. The blade is D2, and so you know that it holds an edge really, really well. It's a liner lock, and Jason makes these so that the lock locks up very early, and so you don't have to worry about it developing blade play. It does take a little bit of time to wear in, and so you want to just flip it open, and it's ready to go. If you open it really softly, at the very first, it's not going to lock up because he depends on the knife being flipped out to lock up. The Bionic was my favorite Brous design, my favorite one that he's done up to this point. But the Bionic XL has taken that position over. This is an exclusive knife for Knife Ship Free, and so if you want one, we're the only place to get them. And if you like it, I would appreciate you spreading the word about this. Thanks.